whiteboard, and today it looks very different because it is completely blank. There is nothing on it. Now, before I can start, you know my rule. The first thing that goes on your work is your date. So I'm going to make May. When I make my M, I'm going to go up, down, then I make an A, circle, and a stick. Then I make my Y, which is one of our trickier letters. A little stick and a long stick. 12, a 1, and a 2 is around and back. Then I make my comma, dot, with a hook. And then 2020, 2, 0, 2, 0. Period. We're done. So now, Miss Bex is going to make a model or a map of our classroom, the best I can, okay? The best I can remember, because we really have to go back into our memories to think about what our classroom looked like. Now, I'm not going to do the whole classroom. I'm not doing discovery time, because that's too much to draw, and I don't have enough whiteboard for all of those things. But I am going to draw the part of the classroom where we do our learning. So I'm going to start by making a box, because I want my map to be inside my box. Now, I want people to know what kind of a map this is, so I'm going to put a title on it, and I'm going to say JK SK 1 class. So people know that this is a map of our class. My S's look kind of funky, don't they? So now, we have to think about our class and what it looks like. When I think about our class, I think about this part here being the wall where the blackboards are. That's where we have our whiteboard, where we can watch what's going on the computer, and where we have our clock on that wall. And what else do we have on that wall? We have our word lists, things like that. So I'm going to start by putting on our whiteboard, which is kind of in the middle of this wall. I'm going to make it red. I don't know why, it's not really red, but I'm going to make it red because I only have so many colors and markers, I guess. So I'm going to put it about in the middle. Okay. And I'm going to label it whiteboard. So that people know what it is. It's our not the same kind of whiteboard that this is, but our whiteboard where we do our computer stuff. Over here in this corner, we have our computer. I think I'm going to make that blue. So I'm going to make my computer screen. Oh, actually, it's on a table, isn't it? And I'm going to put my little computer screen here. And I usually have a chair here too, don't I? For my computer. So there's my computer. I don't think I really need to label that. Over on this side, I have a clock here, don't I? I'm going to put it with little hands. I think you can kind of tell it's a clock. I'll put some dots on it so you can tell there's numbers on it. I don't want to draw the numbers, it's too small. And then we have our word lists here, right? So I'm going to, well actually it's a blackboard that they're on, isn't it? So what do you think? Should I put the word lists or the blackboard? How about I put the blackboard? I'll put the blackboard here. And I'll put another one over here. And I will label those with black. So I'm going to write underneath here blackboard. And I put all different kinds of things on those blackboards, so we know those are there, right? Blackboard. Actually, Miss Bex just thought of something. Instead of calling this the whiteboard, which it is white, but in reality it's a smartboard, isn't it? It's not really just a whiteboard, it's a smartboard. So I'm going to change the name on there. Okay, we have our microwave here, don't we? So I better put a microwave there. So on a table or a shelf, I'm going to put a little thing like this, and I'm just going to put a door on it like this and a window. And that's where the time comes up, okay? And I'll label that microwave. Right. Then we have a bulletin board here that has our calendar on it. So I'm going to write calendar going down this bulletin board because that's pretty important to our day, the calendar, isn't it? Where we do our weather and our calendar. And we have our big carpet right in front of the calendar. I think I'll make that blue. So we have our big carpet where we sit. I'll call that our learning carpet. How about that? Then over here, I have our sink, right? So I'm going to make our sink here. How am I going to draw a sink, guys? I'll put a hole and I'll put a tap on either side. And then I'll make the spout coming into here, coming out like this. I'm not a very good sink drawer, I'm going to tell you right now. Okay, so there's our sink. Wow, that really is not a good drawing of sink. Okay, sink. Specs is going to write it on there because we'll know that's what it is, right? Now we have desks, don't we? Oh, on this wall we also have Miss Fairfax's Blue Table of Learning, right? So I'm going to put my blue table, I'll make it blue because it's a cool blue table. So I'm going to put my Blue Table of Learning here. I'll label it Blue Table. I'll do short form, I won't put of learning because that's a lot. And there's usually chairs by the Blue Table of Learning, right? One here for me. Right? So there's our Blue Table of Learning. Then we have desks. Now to make desks, I think I'm just going to do them like this. I'm going to make squares. I'm not going to make real desks. These are more like symbols. And our desks are usually in twos. And then we also have a line of desks going this way. Right? And then we usually have a sink desk right there. And usually this is our door to get out of the classroom, right? So I'm going to draw a door down here because beside the sink is the door to get out of the classroom. I'll put a doorknob there. I'm going to write desks on one of these squares so people know these are desks. There we go. So that's how Ms. Fex thinks of our classroom when I draw it in a map. I tried to think of where everything was because I couldn't just put our smart board in the middle of the classroom because I know it's on that wall over there, right? And I couldn't just put the learning carpet where the blue table was because it doesn't belong there and people would come in my classroom and go, but I thought there was supposed to be a carpet over there. Because a map gives information to people about where things are. So that this way, if somebody came into our classroom, they could come in and go, oh, I know where to find the desks, they're all in twos right here. Or I know where to find the calendar, it's over here. Today, boys and girls, you're going to draw me a map. Just like I drew for you today. I drew you a map of our classroom. Today, it's going to be your job to pick somewhere in your house and draw me a map of it. You could draw me a map of the kitchen, or the bathroom, or of your bedroom, of the living room. any room that you want to. You can choose and draw me a map of it. Please send me your pictures in my messenger or post them in our Facebook group because I'd love to see what your maps look like. Now, Miss Fix put a lot of writing on her map. You don't have to necessarily put all that writing on your map. You could always use just the first letter or spell the words that you know how to spell and just leave off the ones you're not sure of. But if I wanted to say, put smartboard, I could have put S and then a B, so I know it was smartboard, instead of writing all the letters. Okay? But if you know how to write the word, great, put it on. I'm dying to see what your map looks like. Have fun, guys. I look forward to reading your maps. See you tomorrow.